A number of different questions arise out of Minneapolis. One of the questions is going to be, was Renee in fact hindering ICE officers from doing their job by having her car partway out into the street? Another important question is, the officer who opened fire was standing at one point in front of Miss Good's vehicle. That put him into a dangerous position. Like I said, courts debate what role an officer's contribution to the danger that they faced should play.
On Monday, Minnesota filed a federal lawsuit against the Department of Homeland Security, ICE, and other officials for its massive immigration enforcement in the state. The lawsuit was filed in light of the killing of 37-year-old Renee Good in Minneapolis during an ICE operation on January 7th.
A variety of different sources of law governs police use of force. So the Fourth Amendment itself does not use the language excessive force. What it says is that everybody has a constitutional right to be free of unreasonable searches and seizures.
For years, courts have evaluated the legality of deadly force by law enforcement with the objectively reasonable standard. It means a reasonable officer on the scene would believe deadly force is necessary given what they know at that exact moment. In practice, this standard set a high bar to hold law enforcement accountable at court.
Now, in part, reasonably, juries and judges do often want to give some leeway to officers who are faced with making difficult decisions. Policing can be very dangerous work, and it can involve split-second decisions of the sort that perhaps should not be second-guessed by people who are in the comfort of a courtroom. That's part of the importance of having an objective test for reasonableness. There are some officers, just like there are members of the public, who are a little bit too twitchy, who are too fast to perceive danger where other people just wouldn't.
A major development just came from the Supreme Court decision last year in the case of Barnes v. Felix, which involved the killing of a driver during a traffic stop in Texas. In a unanimous decision, the justices held that courts must assess all relevant facts leading to a use of force when judging whether it is objectively reasonable. In simple terms, if an officer jumps on a moving car and then shoots, claiming their life is in danger, courts must consider what has happened leading to that moment.
We do believe that it's important that those kinds of cases go to a jury for them to assess what counts as reasonable.